in the 15th inning or something. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of alternate.
Fran, this has been a big problem spot for the Houston Astros, the DH position. I mean, this team has had a lot of Trey Mancini, who struggled in the month of September, and then heading into the postseason, he's 0 for right now, 0 for 16. I think that you're laying off some fastballs you shouldn't be laying off. I think that you're laying off some fastballs you shouldn't be laying off of. Get more aggressive. He's had some chats with Ledmus Diaz, gave him the green light yesterday on that 3-0 swing, and he's just trying to be a hero, and he was leaning into the pitch. So he's hoping Ledmus can give him a little pop tonight, but also in general, I think that's a great explanation. We'd be all over him, all of us on MLB Network, if Yordan Alvarez is not in the lineup in, say, a 12th inning of a ball game. So to have him in a DH spot right here makes a lot of sense. Dusty, with good coverage, that answer makes a lot of sense, right?
A great info from Scott and Lauren as we continue here on MLB Tonight, presented by Evan Williams-Bourbon. Going to take a break. Phillies fans, they're getting excited because they feel they have an opportunity here to go back home up 2 games to love. When we come back, Pedro Martinez zeroes in on tonight's starter for Philadelphia, Zach Wheeler, and also what outstanding right-hander Wheeler reminds him of. That's coming up next.
Turning up the heat,
If you think the World Series is intense,
why would you sit there and get them all agitated? That's the last thing you want to do.
Wait till you hear what the Mad Dog has to say. High Heat on MLB Network.
It's me, Pete Davidson, here to tell you about the most amazing breakfast you could ever dream of, according to me. The Breakfast Crunch Wrap. Fluffy eggs, sausage, hash browns. That's about breakfast winning.
Sir, you gonna order?
Yeah, I'll take a breakfast crunch thing.
If you're gonna chill with Woodbridge, then chill. Because why not is a perfectly acceptable reason. And if it holds wine, it's a wine glass. Woodbridge, wine your way.
It's your boy, Biggie!
That is Reggie Bush, dressed up as a Wendy's Biggie bag.
Fries!
Nuggets!
There it is!
Drinks!
No, not the drinks, man.
Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's $5 Biggie Bag.
Your vehicle takes a beating from the environment. And who has time to wash every week? Keep your vehicle looking better than new with Cerakote Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant, a breakthrough in ceramic technology. Now you can seal and protect your paint with unbelievable gloss and shine in less than 30 minutes. It's the #1 bestseller on Amazon. Look at the difference with Cerakote's true hydrophobic ceramic technology. Everything just slides right off. The level of gloss and slickness is unbelievable. Simply spray it on and lightly buff it with the included microfiber towels. Everything's included. That's it.
Cerakote's one of the most exciting products I've ever used. I've been in the detailing business for almost 4 decades. I've used hundreds and hundreds of different types of polishes. It's incredibly easy to apply. I can't give it a higher endorsement.
Guaranteed to be the glossiest, slickest, and easiest to apply paint sealant you have ever used. Get professional gloss, shine, and protection for your vehicle with Cerakote's Rapid Ceramic Paint Sealant today. It's Amazon's #1 hottest bestseller in paint sealant.
5 minutes, fellas. 5 minutes.
I appreciate it, man. Oh, okay, you getting that bet in before the boom, huh?
Yeah, you LA all the way.
What? Oh, come on, man. You know it's Boston, baby.
KG, I understand why you said it, but it's LA.
Jay, are you serious?
You know what? It's LA.
Why are you standing up?
Because it's LA. You know what? You ain't scaring me. Let me tell you something. That
It's
ain't
Boston, Boston, Boston.
It's LA.
In the pennant chase, every player wants to be the key piece to the puzzle. Now we debate which team has all the pieces in place. There's a lot more to it than you think.
Challenge all things baseball with MLB Now. Weekdays 4 Eastern.
Back on MLB Tonight, presented by Evan Williams Bourbon. A great look here from up high at Minute Maid Park. Astros in the World Series for the 4th time in the last 6 years. Fans are getting rowdy already, man. They want to see some action, and they want to see their Astros get back in this bad boy. Meanwhile, Phillies are trying to see if they can go home up 2-0. What an amazing ride it's been for Philadelphia, because nobody expected them to come this far, much less have a chance to win the World Series. And Pedro, if the Phils are going to do it, they're going to have to do it behind the arm of Zach Wheeler again. He has been outstanding in the postseason. What has been working so well for him? And who does he remind you of?
You know what? I'm extremely excited if I'm the Philadelphia Phillies. And even though I didn't get the kind of outing I got from Aaron Nola last night, I'm extremely optimistic when I have this guy on the mound. Because this is a guy that can really manhandle any team, including the Houston Astros. Now he's going to have to be as good as he's being and locate his fastball as good as he has. Because his breaking ball, it seems right now that coming off his fastball is the most difficult pitch to hit. He doesn't rely on the changeup as much. He moves the ball, and he spots it really well. He's overpowering Ron Darling. He can throw it up in the strike zone. He reminds me a lot of Jacob deGrom. Pretty much the same height, same length, long stride. A lot of leverage on those legs. And just like deGrom, he lives on location, power, and the elevation of his fastball. But once again, he needs to get ahead against a real good team like the Houston Astros.
Pedro, you had a long stride. What does that do for a pitcher?
Well, it allows you to hold the ball for longer. So if a fastball is 95, most likely it's going to pass by 94.78 across the plate. So you hold the ball for a little longer, and you have actually more deception on the pitches than a normal guy that will throw the ball almost right from the top of his shoulder.
They're all arms, all legs. They're like a whip. You're like a cobra striking.
Yes, that's how they are. And these guys are a lot longer than I was, and can take the ball a little bit longer than I did, and actually more power than I had. So it's scary to watch what Jacob deGrom and a guy like Wheeler can do. Look at that. You take those two guys, look, they look like twins.
It's a pitching ninja. Great follow on Twitter, by the way. Zach Wheeler versus Jacob deGrom, the mechanics there. And Ronnie, look, I mean, you do great work, obviously. Yeah. I mean, with Gary and Keith on SNY, you see the Mets more so than most. Zach Wheeler, it didn't quite work out for him there, but then he ended up getting a big deal from the Phillies, and it's paid off.
Listen, he has grown more as a pitcher than just about any pitcher I've seen. When he first came up, 5 innings, he would have 110 pitches, a lot of walks. He's the opposite now. He's a guy that attacks the strike zone, low pitch counts. He's got a couple of different breaking balls. He has that big slider for the right-handers, and he's got that high cutter that he throws to the left-handers that kind of crowd them. Watching him and how he's developed, after Max Scherzer, might it be one of the best free agent contracts ever given to a starting pitcher.
You know what? I agree with you, but I think his biggest acquisition has been the breaking ball, the improvement on the breaking ball. I think he's able to spot it. He throws it with confidence. Has a very different gap between the fastball and the breaking ball. The slider has a lot of speed. The cutter has a lot of speed. But the biggest thing for him, I think, is being able to locate the fastball, elevate it, and at the same time be able to subtract with the breaking ball. I think that's going to be the biggest key for him if he wants to have success tonight.
You know who else knows how tough Zach Wheeler is? The Houston Astros. Because back in 2019, they tried hard to get him from the Mets at the trade deadline. Didn't work out. They ended up picking
something up they saw, friend. Yeah. Something they saw in that guy.
All right, so we come back here on MLB Tonight. Yeah, got some Phillies fans in the house. We've got some news that is not World Series related, but it's going to make one franchise very happy. And that's coming up after the break.
MLB Tonight is presented by Evan Williams 1783 Small Batch. When you do bourbon right, people notice. Bardstown, Kentucky. 45% alcohol by volume. Think wisely, drink wisely.
There are two kinds of bourbon drinkers. Those who put it on a pedestal and those who put it within reach. If you'd rather add rocks to your glass than bourbon to your collection, there's Evan Williams 1783. An award-winning small batch that's extra aged, 90 proof, and easy to enjoy, with or without friends. What can we say? You're our kind of people. Evan Williams 1783 small batch. When bourbon's done right, people notice.
I got into debt in college, and no matter how much I paid, it followed me everywhere. So I consolidated it into a low-rate personal loan from SoFi.
Get a personal loan with no fees, low fixed rates, and borrow up to $100K. SoFi, get your money right.
Where's the best place to wear your Skechers Go Walk pants? Everywhere, because Skechers Go Walk pants are breathable and flexible with a comfy, soft feel. Plus, they have front and rear pockets, including a hidden zip security pocket. They're perfect for everything, from working out to working. Try Skechers affordable Go Walk pants.
I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Change your Gatorade, bro.
Yeah, what's up? Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore, but some days I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Start playing and never stop playing. You get the most from the game when you're having fun.
I remember way back when.
If you're gonna chill with Woodbridge, then chill. Because why not is a perfectly acceptable reason. And if it holds wine, it's a wine glass. Woodbridge, wine your way.
You're running out of time.
Watch the blockbuster deals that'll change everything for the new season. MLB Network's off-season coverage with an all-star lineup. The 2023 season starts on MLB Network.
Let's do this.
Covering the postseason? Serious business.
This is the battle for October. We're turning it up a notch.
I got donuts.
This is the postseason. We are in it to win it.
Coming at you.
Welcome back to MLB Tonight, presented by Evan Williams Bourbon Grounds Crew here in Houston. We're doing a tremendous job. Again, the roof tonight is closed for Game 2, just like it was for Game 1. And the Astros, they're going to send Framber Valdez to the hill. Meanwhile, for the Phillies, it'll be Zach Wheeler. Game 2, first pitch coming up in just about to 40 minutes on Fox. 8:03 Eastern. Joe Davis and John Smoltz on the call. Hey, news elsewhere that's going to make Cardinals fans very, very happy. Nolan Arenado is staying put. He's staying in the Lou. He had a 5-year deal, 5 years left on his contract for $144 million. Katie Wool, The Athletic, because she was the first to report. He could have opted out, but Arenado, who is in his early 30s, says he loves St. Louis and also the organization and the direction where he thinks the Cardinals are going.
Had some chats with Ledmus Diaz, gave him the green light yesterday on the...
Hey, my boy! You got ambushed! But in all seriousness, this guy's my favorite player in the game. Yeah. I mean, because not only what he does, Pedro, offensively, but defensively. 9 full years as a starter, 9 Gold Gloves. He's probably going to get a 10th this year.
You know, he was signed as a franchise player. This is why they signed him, because they know that now with the absence of Molina, Pujols,